We'll see. All right. So my before we get out of here are my top 5 teams that I think are not going to make the playoffs that everyone else thinks they're going to make the playoffs. So everyone thinks these teams are going to make the playoffs, but I thought about it long and hard. Okay, pause. I have a list here. Oh, there it is. Okay. I have a list. All right, so the top 5 teams that I think are not going to make the playoffs are these right here. Number 1, the Steelers. The Steelers are not making the playoffs this year. I didn't say the year before. I didn't say the year before that. But I got a feeling about this year. I think this is the year that they finally drop. They got less weapons. Their defense may have got better, but offensively, I think they've gotten worse. And that says a lot when I think last year they had Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, and some other guy. So I don't think the Steelers got it. Number 2, people have the Cowboys make the playoffs. I don't think they make the playoffs simply because their team got so much worse while their division got better. I think Washington's going to be a lot better than people think. I think the Eagles are going to be a lot better than think. And I think the Cowboys are actually going to be 3rd in their division and miss the playoffs. They have a terrible, terrible run game. I've heard, despite them drafting multiple offensive linemen, I hear they're having trouble with offensive line. And I'm not really huge on drama stuff, but if Dak Prescott really is taking these contracts disputes seriously, it's going to affect him in the year. I got the Cowboys missing the playoffs, 110%. Steelers. The next one is the Rams. I do not understand for the life of me. Strawberry, Papa J, Milwaukee, and a couple of other people who've watched my live know this because I've preached a lot. I do not understand the Rams are going to be sneaky good this year. They got worse. They don't have Aaron Donald. They don't have their number 1 corner. Their defense got worse. On offense, they're having trouble with their offensive line. Cooper Kupp was not good last year coming off injury. I don't expect him to be good again. Puka Nacua is like their only honest weapon out there. Seriously, Kyron Williams is their running back. They got like an 8th or top 10 running back, 8th. And Matthew Stafford's arm, every offseason, his elbow is hurting. They got worse. And Strawberry just made a point. They just traded their best linebacker, Ernest Jones, to the Titans. For the love of God, enough with the Rams talk. They got worse. And if they get better and they dominate somehow with a worse team than they had last year, I will eat my words. But there is no logical reason where someone will tell me that the Rams are sneaky good. It's just not there, man. Bengals, I do not think the Bengals are going to make it. Joe Burrow's arm is also falling apart. He's having issues. Their offense didn't get better. And it's kind of a stupid reason almost to not pick them. Say the Bengals. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to choke here and die. It's probably not stupid. It's kind of stupid, but I just don't think Burrow's going to last the year. He's in one of the most vicious divisions in the league. The Ravens want to take off his head. The Browns want to take off his head. Okay? The Steelers want to take off his head. I just don't think, and it's such a stupid reason, but at the same time, I just think that Burrow is glass. He's just glass. The AFC North is hellscape every year. They just beat the crap out. They do. They're 110%. See, I think Seahawks will make it. It's so weird saying this. I'm not trying to say this as a cop-out, but when you get a new head coach and a new scheme, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be the greatest. You're not even going to be the best of what you are. It's very rare that a head coach like DeMeco Ryans or Jimmy Harbaugh just comes in and they're a great team. There is a reason why last year, before that, everyone thought Houston was going to suck. They thought Houston was going to suck because they got a rookie quarterback and they have a rookie head coach. It's pretty much the same thing that's happening with Seattle. They have a scheme, rookie head coach. And they have Geno Smith, where nobody's been able to unlock Geno Smith except Pete Carroll, who's no longer there. So Seahawks have questions. It really just depends on these head coaches and these offensive coordinators if they're good or not. Cowboys won't make it. I don't think they make it. I think they got worse. Their division got better. Washington Commanders got better. They have a head coach. Sorry, here's one fact here. Yeah, the Cowboys been to the playoffs multiple years, but Dan Quinn's back at being a head coach for the Washington Commanders, who are in the same division as the Cowboys. And unlike Mike McCarthy, as of recently, compared to Dan Quinn has actually been to the NFC Championship game and knows how to get there and get to the Super Bowl. Mike McCarthy hasn't been to the Super Bowl since 2010, and he had, guess what, Aaron Rodgers. Here he has Dak Prescott. Dan Quinn had Matt Ryan, okay, he went to the Super Bowl. Dan Quinn actually knows how to make it to the NFC Championship game. Same. You take away that blemish that Dan Quinn had with the 28-3, you take away that blemish, he was a good head coach. Seahawks will make it if McDonald can turn. If McDonald is a good head coach, yeah, definitely, I agree. I don't think the defense is as good as everyone makes it out to be either, but yeah, if he's a good head coach, it really matters. Geno is way too washed, and they lost Jordan Brooks. They lost a lot of pieces. But I think the Bengals aren't going to make it. The Bills aren't going to make it. They got worse. I think out of all the entire team's entire list, I think they got worse the most. Their number one wide receiver is a rookie. Stop it. You know, their offensive line didn't get better. The Bills are done. The Bills are not making the playoffs. So I got the Bills, Bengals, Rams, Cowboys, and Steelers. So those are my top five. Those are my top five hot take teams that are not making the playoffs. I'm going to make a short later also, so that way it gets out more than my opinion on that. So I'm going to look out for that short talking about that. Sub if you like the content, like if you like the video. All love, fam, and I'll see you next video.